Hello, how are you? Remember, we're not a Torah card readers. We don't know the future. We just use these cards to get a story which we can give you a strategy for. Now, I don't know what's going to come. It might be health, it might be spirituality, it might be finance, and it might be relationship. So we're just going to shuffle the card and see what comes out and what scenario, and then we can give you strategy. Okay, I find it very a good thing where, you know, if you like want to use our service, how can we help you? And a way to show you our skills is just to give you different scenarios that people can fall under and what we do. So obviously we always go with the intention of what the client says, but however, we also can mentor, coach you through the whole process, and we are specialized and qualified to do that. So if you want to reach out, do so. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like what we do, please don't forget to subscribe and share and like, comment. And if you are already a morass, welcome. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all keeping a high vibe. Sorry about this. Let me see. The whole point I've opened the channel is just to show you a bit of my personality, what we do, and you know, for things to just be easier for all of us. So let's see. Ooh, I like. Okay. Okay, I can see that someone has been in the battlefield, whether that is emotional, financial, or physical battle. I have no idea, but someone feels like they went through a battle and they're coming out, you know, as feeling depleted, you know, but they're still standing up, so that's quite good. I can see that maybe it was to do with relationship, you know, because I can see the lovers, you know. Okay, I don't tend to give you more, yeah. So this is to do with a relationship that wasn't stable. As you can see, the guy standing there after fighting and fighting for his foundation, for his or her stability within the relationship. You can see that this person's still standing, but is very much, you know, wounded in a sense, or you know, the passion is kind of something that they want to get back. They want stability, basically. They want good foundation, and they're very passionate about getting that, because there was no passion in this relationship. There was no foundation. It was maybe a quick thing. So yeah, I'm just going to call it how I see it. Okay. As you can see here, there needed to be a give and take in that relationship, and really truly maybe the person felt overwhelmed because they had nothing to give, or there was too much to give and they didn't have anything to give. You know, sometimes we ask the wrong person to give us more than, you know, what they can give. It's not because they don't want to, it's because they physically, mentally, emotionally don't have it. You know, if their cup is not full, they can't give you what they don't have, or what they don't know how to give as well, you know. So you know, there are lots of reasons why people feel like in relationships they can't give what the other person wants. And I can see here that some sort of truth was revealed, some sort of give and take was an issue. I can see that there is somebody, you know, wants to really have you know, a stable, passionate relationship that has a good foundation, and the foundation wasn't there. That's what I could see. You know, like these two people are really into each other, but unfortunately, due to lots of different elements being involved, that it could not be sustained. That's what I see. So what would I say to a relationship that has that scenario? A scenario that is basically somebody wants more than the other, you know, in a relationship. And I think in a lot of us, we all go through that, where we feel like we need more from our partners, whether that is more finance, whether that is more attention, more time, more, you know, what do you call it? More space even. Some people like more space, you know, to have more space, like not, some people feel very smothered and they just want the space. From there, you know, some people just want to be kind of left alone to do their own projects, their own thing, and it's not because they don't care, they don't love, it's just that's what they need. So how could we understand each other when people just have different needs in relationships? That's what I'm getting, you know. Well, let's see. Okay. So for me, relationship is a very important thing. It's the way I see relationship. The concept I have of relationship is the way we relate to one another, whether that is a child to her mother, whether that is the child or the mother, or whether that is a mother to a mother or whoever, whether that is a wife to her husband or vice versa. You know, it's the way we relate to each other. And if we relate to each other in a kind, loving way, then we have more of relation than, you know, negative energy being involved. If we do find out someone has, you know, been on the other side and they weren't honest with us, or they weren't treating us fair or whatever, then obviously that leaves the relating to each other in a more sour kind of perspective, which is, you know, denied of growing, you know, the relationship further. I would like to also say that, you know, when I say love, I mean, love it comes in so many different ways, because, you know, the love that a mother has for her child and the love that a man has for his wife is completely different. So, but however, we do know that the universal love is an action. Love, the word love is an action. So if the action is not there, I mean, we do not read other people's internal ideas, you know, what they think, we don't know, but we do know is how they present themselves and how they show us what they want us to know. So if the actions are not there and the words are there, you know, there has to be a match. And if there's not a match, then we can question the sincerity of that love. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, let's get into, we've got, is that temperance? Yes. So we've got someone, again, to have real love, to have proper love, people have to be patient, because you can't have something that involves growing. You can't have, if you plant a tomato tree, you can't have the tomato without waiting for the tree to kind of grow that tomato. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to get to a relationship with someone, you can't have what you want straight away. So sometimes you do have to be patient, and you do have to wait and see how things go. And a lot of people are more into the quick, you know, relationship these days. So we do need to be patient, whether that is, you know, whatever, how many of you feel that is relevant, that's your decision. But there is, and for something to grow, there needs to be patience. Okay, that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm understanding. So and understanding each other as well, being patient with each other, because we all want to do different things in relationship. Remember, the scenario was if people don't see eye to eye on certain things and they want more and they can't give more and all of that. So it's just about being patient with the person and understanding that that's where they need to be right now, and just helping them to kind of navigate that experience, or to show them more, you know, so you are kind of meeting their demand, like what they need, but at the same time you understand that what you want, you will also get it in the long term, because, you know, right now that person needs you, so you need to be there for them. And obviously once that passes by, then they will be there for you as well and show you what you're. So it's like, as I said, that thing, give and take thing, you know. So sometimes you have to be patient, sometimes they have to be patient. Okay. And I know this is like a simple kind of strategy, but really relationships are so complicated that people make it even more complicated. And it's just, if you simplify it, then it's much easier. Like, you get a better result than, you know. You can't have something complicated and answer with a complicated answer, you know. So what you have to do is have something complicated, dilute it, make it simplified, so there's a way of someone or whoever needs that strategy to follow. So really truly it's give and take. You be patient, they'll be patient. Give that person what they need right now, and then when you're in need, that person needs to give you what you need. You know, that's how it works. I think in school they used to call it, it's your turn, it's my turn kind of thing. But yeah, again, I have a lot of beginning in terms of finance. So you know, this could be like, there might need to be a lot of touching sometimes. Like the reason why I say that is because the lover cards were touching each other, and this is very grounded kind of energy, you know. So I'm getting that there needs to be, you know, sometimes no words, and just more of relating to each other in a more physical way, you know what I mean? So sometimes just a hug will do, or just, you know, stuff like that will be much easier. Hi Baba, 1 minute. Another thing is, yeah, always be truthful, always speak the truth. Yes, because that is always not in a harsh way, not in a way that is complicated, but in a way that is more easier for the person to understand what you're going through and what you need. Because if you don't communicate, then clearly you won't know what to do or how to be there for the person. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and then just being emotionally available, emotionally happy, whatever vibe you're in, they will, because people that are together will always have similar energies. They will bounce off with each other. So this is 9 of Cups, which means just basically this person, you know, wants to be independent, but they also are very content. They have a lot of emotions, and, you know, so just letting the other person be themselves, because just because you're in a relationship, that does not mean that the other person's qualities or personality diminishes, or you want to diminish it. You know, it means let them be who they need to be, and you let vice versa, you know. And that's the only way that you're going to be truly happy. If you're happy, the other person is happy, you have a happier relationship. But if you want to make someone a certain way, then it's not going to really work out, because that's not who they are. And even if they change for you, their core essence is who they are, and they will always return back to that particular person that they are. And it's very the whole point of actually having a relationship with someone, relating to one another, is to find out what kind of person this person is. And if you're having a great time, you're having a great time. If you're not, you're not. But whatever the case is, my thing is, be patient as we have here. Give each other different turns. So like if you need to be patient, then the other person needs to be patient. In order to get what you want, each person needs to know when it's their time to participate in this. Of course, give more ground feeling, like more, instead of more words, more physical touch. Even if, you know, if it's the relationship between two daughters, two sisters, it doesn't matter. Everyone can afford a hug, you know. It doesn't always have to be intimate in a sense of, you know, a male and a female. I'm talking about just touching, like giving each other a hug, you know what I mean? Like handshake if you're a man to a man, you know, that kind of thing really helps the body and the mind change the chemical that are released, and it just gives more meaningful, more relief, more closeness to and also perhaps buying a gift to show your appreciation. You know, this is talking about the pentacle, which is like more about money and stuff like that. So buying gifts for each other, you know, a little flower there, a little whatever perfume, whatever your, you know, whoever you're buying it for desires, you know, what they like. So touch and presence, you know, that could help if you want to make it work. Being truthful in a nicer way, not in a you know, sarcastic, diminishing, disrespectful way, you know, in a nicer way, you know, just telling them what you need right now and what you can do for them right now, what you can't do, you know, just being honest with each other and really communicating that so that they understand as well that they're not holding back and they would want to give it to you, but they can't. Some people don't have anything to give, literally, you know, so you can't expect them to give you the world, you know what I mean? Like, that's, or some people, it took them such a long time to get what they have, they don't want to share. So you have to know who you're dealing with, you know. You can't just be blindly wishing for things. You have to know what is your expectation of the other person for you to not be disappointed. Again, being independent is very much something that is portrayed here again and again. Even though you want to be in a relationship, being independent, being emotionally available, being emotionally content, you know, and not really maybe so much relying on another person to make that that judgment, you know, that, oh, if I don't have that person, then I'm not going to be emotionally balanced. So, you know, making sure that you're in control of your emotions and that external forces does not give you that feeling of whether you are emotionally balanced or not. Like if they are gone, then you're not emotionally balanced. If they're here, you're emotionally balanced. No, they don't. You should work on your own emotions and make sure your emotions are intact. I think that was a beautiful story. I hope that was a beautiful strategy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you haven't. Please do share. I will try my best to get my new cards which have more of words, because I know this looks like a more of tarot kind of, no disrespect to those people that do tarot cards, that's, everyone's got their own free will. However, my thing is I love to get a strategy. In order to get a strategy, I need to know what is the scenario, and these just help me to get a scenario. So that's why I do it. I always have to explain that because I know some people are still you know, they still, you know, think I'm doing tarot cards, but you know, everyone has their own intentions, and I think that is my intention, and that is what I'm doing right now. Obviously my channel is not going to be only about cards. As the channel grows, I will be doing so many different things, and I'll be excited to give you more content that are more quality as the channel grows. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.